Well, I was disappointed. I haven't been happy actually for a while. Despite the fact that we are talented and we have, I think, upper level conference talent, I'm disappointed with our ability to start and finish a game, start and finish matches. We got some work to do, and the good news is that oftentimes you need talent to. You can't be successful without it, but part of it is molding the talent and getting them to work hard. So we're working on that right now.
That third set, I mean, obviously you were down and came back. Is there a positive in the fact that they came back, or should they have never been down in that deep a hole kind of situation?
Not much positives. I mean, the one positive that we won the game, but it was a disappointment. We certainly talked about the energy level and being engaged in Game 3. We've shown a tendency to not be able to finish matches, and that certainly was a good example of why I made that statement.
Talk about Shaquillah's play this weekend. Obviously, she's showed some pretty good numbers. How she's come along.
She's been, I think, one of the real bright spots for us. It's been, if you knew the history of Shaq and being part of the program, in the journey she's been on and continues to be on, she's made some great strides. This last weekend was terrific for her, and she's certainly making a difference.
Madi, what do you think of the energy level after you guys won those 2 sets and then the third set?
I think in the first our energy level was really good, and then the third one we kind of went in with an attitude where we kind of had it in the bag and we were going to win. So that kind of got to us, and they just got ahead of us. And I think that we need to keep our composure better in the third game.
What do you think it'll take to prevent that sort of mentality in future matches?
Probably just getting everyone together and staying more focused as we go into it, knowing that the third game isn't really our strongest at this point, and just realizing that and taking advantage of the first 2 that we won and using that energy to go in the third, but staying focused at the same time.
And Shaquillah, how are you feeling on the court? Do you feel yourself that the improvement has progressed, or how do you feel about your improvement this week?
I think it's been great. It's just, I mean, having the support of your teammates. I think this weekend was, when we were down, we got back together and tried to get up on each other. So just the team support helps a lot.
Shaq, what are you doing well right now that's allowing you to elevate your game?
Definitely working on mentality, not getting down and being able to help teammates when they're down, and just working on that. So.
Coach, what will you guys be working on practice, in practices in the next 2 weeks?
Well, I think that from a skill standpoint, we need to get a lot better. I think that we're going to change the system a little bit. I'm convinced now that we need to go to a 6-2, which is just a different system that we've run in the past. We'll see how that works. But the biggest change that's going to happen to us in our program is when our kids can come into practice on a daily basis and really work hard enough from the start to finish practice. And to me, that'll be the time when we can turn the corner. Because right now we're about 50-50. 50% of the time I'm walking out of the practice very unhappy. The other 50% of the time I think that we're okay. We've made some progress. But until we can get everybody on the same page on their effort level and they're being engaged in practice, I think we're going to see a lot of the up and down and roller coaster type matches. And so, I think this goes with being, and I told my players this, I said, if you don't want the moniker of being a young team, then you got to quit acting like one. And that's really the thing, and we haven't. We've been acting like a very immature team, and as a result, I mean, that's based on how we're playing.